Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And finally, the world has put some respect on the Dr. Pepper name. I'm here today with Adrian, Alfredo, and Adriana. How's it going, guys?
I thought you were a Coke guy for some reason.
Hello.
So I was for the longest.
Okay.
For the longest, right?
You can do Coke and Dr. Pepper, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely, but not Pepsi.
Not Pepsi.
Exactly.
Pepsi's
No,
disgusting.
I mean,
So
what? I love Pepsi.
You like
Do
Pepsi?
you really?
I hate Pepsi.
How does it feel to be number 3?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? So Dr. Pepper has
they're-
surpassed, I guess, Pepsi.
Pepsi is the number 2
Oh.
cola in the country.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
number two
in the
soft drink.
I
country.
didn't know what you were talking about.
Or the world. I'm not
No,
sure.
I think it's the world. It's not the country.
Dr. Pepper in the
Fact
world?
checker? Oh, we don't have one. Sorry. Luis isn't here again.
I love how if he appears every once a month or every now and then, it's special. It's special. It's a special episode.
Yeah, but we need a fact checker.
Oh yeah, we do. But yeah, so you're number 3.
So in the world?
Yeah.
Well, while you were thinking about it, you could have looked it up. Now I'm looking it up.
No. But I mean, because look, you go to restaurants, they're like, oh, can I get a Coke? Is Pepsi okay? No, of course it's not okay. You always want Coke.
No.
I agree.
What?
If they tell me that they have, if they tell me, oh, we have Pepsi, I'll be like, do you have Dr. Pepper? And then I'll go
in
with
the
Dr.
US.
Pepper.
And in the U.S. But
Yeah,
why,
sorry.
what do you like
US.
about Pepsi?
I just like the taste.
You don't think it's sweeter?
Do you like it because of
Maybe. I don't know.
the soccer commercials?
No.
That's why, right?
No. No, I just when they have Pepsi, I'm like, oh hell yeah. But
It's very rare though.
But I don't
feel
go
like
look
it's
for it.
it's rare.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
hate
rare.
Pepsi. I'll drink a Pepsi.
If it's the
It's-
last thing.
Like, no, if I
like-
ask for
Agreed.
a Coke, if they don't have a Dr. Pepper, I'll probably ask for a Coke, and then they say I don't have Coke, I'll take a Pepsi. Like, no problem. But if they don't have Dr. Pepper and they offer me a Mr. Pibb, I'll slap them.
Mr. Pibb is
There's a huge
good.
Mr. Pibb is
No.
Mr.
Or
Pibb
they
is
just bring it.
fine.
Or I'm not going to know. This thing's fucking nasty.
That's the off-brand, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like take
That's
a
the
sip and just
Pepsi
spit it out.
version. That's the Pepsi version of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
That's
so
like
it's a Coke
you have
version.
Sprite and they bring you Mountain Dew or something.
Sierra Mist.
I don't
No,
like
it's
Sierra
called
Mist.
Starry now.
Starry?
Yeah,
Starry.
because of
What story?
the lady that her name is Sierra Mist.
Oh yeah, they lost the naming rights to Sierra Mist.
Her name was Sierra Mist, and they tried to sue her because her name is Sierra Mist, and she's like, "No, like you can't sue me. It's my name." And she won. That's why they changed the name to
Starry.
So
Yeah.
it's the same people?
Yes.
just different name.
It's what's
Oh.
worse? Starry.
Mhm.
Just
Star E?
Starry.
Double R. Why?
Starry.
Oh, like star and then RY?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen it. I've seen the commercials and I was like, cool, they're, trying to give Sprite a run for their money. And I've seen more Sprite signs lately, like randomly in the highway, and I'm like, they're worried.
That's interesting because
They're worried.
I guess there were Sierra Mist commercials, right? Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
I think there was some more. There's legal stuff behind the whole thing and the name. There was something in regards to like legally it was.
I mean, that girl won. I hope she won money too.
Yeah.
I could go for a Sprite.
Usually how it goes.
Sprite goes
I mean,
I order Sprite when I order pizza because I don't have Dr. Pepper. Domino's. They have Coke or Coke or Sprite. So
You
I
don't
get
have
Sprite.
Coke with your Domino's?
No.
Dude, that's
You
the
gotta
best.
have Coke and
You
pizza.
understand there's combinations to every restaurant, right?
Yeah, and I don't like Coke and Domino's.
That doesn't fit right.
I can have Coke with a burger.
Pizza.
Literally like any burger.
That's a must.
Yeah. Pizza Hut's Mountain Dew.
Okay,
Oh,
what
that's
about
disgusting.
a sandwich?
Mountain Dew. Just
Sandwich?
Coke.
Coke.
Mountain Dew goes good with trash.
Oh.
This is how you drink it.
I haven't had a Mountain Dew in
I've never had a Mountain Dew.
years.
I've never
There's
bought.
no
I've
way.
tasted
As a
it. I've
kid.
never drank a Mountain
Do
Dew.
you guys remember
never spent money.
Surge?
Surge?
Yeah, that
What
was
the hell is
That-
Surge?
Gross.
That I drank. I
Didn't
drank
drink
that. That was
Surge. I
gross.
did not like Mountain Dew.
That sounds like a double concentrated dose of like Mountain Dew or something.
It is no longer.
Oh,
You can't get
it's
it
illegal.
anymore. It's what is it? It's contraband.
Okay. So
It's radioactive.
I think today's episode has pretty filled. We have a good amount of things we want to talk about. You want to get sports out of the way?
just started way.
Yeah.
So, is there anything happening?
Euro Cup starting going on.
Oh yeah, the European Cups, championships. That's going on. That's fun.
Do you think Euro Cup is who's the one? Was it Mbappe said it's harder than the World Cup?
I don't know.
It was. Yeah, he said that.
I think
How
it
do you
is.
feel about that? You think it's harder than the World Cup?
Well, I mean, there's more European teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those European teams that they're adding wouldn't factor into the World Cup.
Because they only have enough spaces.
No, I know. What I'm saying is,
I mean,
the
the
teams
talent.
that are not in the World Cup from Europe, yeah, they're good, but they're not better than Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay.
I would like to see Brazil invited into the Euros just to see how they would do.
Why Brazil?
Because they're seen as the best team right now.
Well, I mean, like right now, Argentina would be the best team. Like they're the defending champs, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like, what if like Conmebol invited like France to the Copa America?
France would win.
I don't think they would.
Oh, come on, with that talent, that speed,
It would
front?
be that tournament would be a lot easier for France because there's a lot less good teams in Conmebol.
Okay, yeah. That's what you,
They would make the final, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think they'd win it easy. I guess it wouldn't be an easy tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'd like to see that. The Copa America starts this Friday,
Thursday.
Thursday. Is anybody gonna go watch the United States game?
I may have
You got
dibs
tickets for us?
on.
Oh.
I was just gonna say that I may have a inside scoop on sweet tickets, so I'll keep y'all posted if you're interested. We went to the Mexico Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah.
We went to that game.
That's actually who Mexico plays on Saturday.
Oh, well, we went
But
to that game when
not
it was here at the AT&T Stadium. So
I don't know how I feel about watching the United States game, but
I think that one was first. No, wasn't it U.S. against somebody, and then it was Mexico?
Yeah, it was one of those double headers.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, who
if I do
cares?
get dibs
Not
on
watching
tickets,
anybody.
I will.
If Argentina
wanna
plays
go?
here, I'll go watch. That's about it. Maybe Brazil.
Let's buy the tickets to the quarterfinal. There's one quarterfinal here. We don't know who's gonna be.
Okay.
Alright.
Down.
I'll keep y'all posted if I get any.
What else?
Wait, I know. Oh, gotta give some props. Joey Chestnut has just become the 16th.
I thought he was banned.
Oh, he got banned this tournament or this
The hot dog
contest.
guy?
Yeah,
He won
got
again?
banned?
No,
Oh, wait.
Well,
he's
it's 4th of July. It hasn't happened yet.
I know. That's what
Oh.
I was going to say.
So apparently got banned from a tournament or a competition because he is sponsored by a
Competing hot dog
he has a
brand.
contract. He has a contract with a vegan, so he can't compete or
not
he can't do
American.
it's. Yeah,
It's un-American. I thought you were American.
It's-
Joey Chestnut, you were number one on my list.
I was so confused when I was reading it because I'm like, wait, what?
But he ate 62 hot dogs.
That's just
in
gross.
10 minutes.
I'm sorry. That's nasty.
That's talent.
That's disgusting.
It is. That's I can't even watch.
Okay, but you
those.
can't say that's not talent. That's skill.
talent.
I'm just saying. Anyways, what else?
The comments
wanna
that
say
I
a
have
joke,
are
but I'm
very
not gonna.
inappropriate.
I know.
I'm just keeping it PG.
Let's just keep it that way. Okay. Anything else in the sports world right now?
I thought there was something we were going to talk about
When are the Mavericks playing today?
tonight.
I mean, yeah.
Right now.
The greatest comeback ever.
So, question: do you guys think it's
Yes.
okay? Okay, great.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they can do it.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you can ask?
Or will it be the greatest in the history?
No, I
of-
was gonna ask if
Sports?
today's
Yes.
game was gonna be a win.
Yeah, they have to win today to make the comeback. So yeah,
Oh. You guys don't think it's
I
rigged?
think they can do it.
rigged.
Yeah,
No.
I've
Let
been
me ask
hearing
you
that a
this.
lot.
Ceci.
Like-
Do you think it is?
I do.
Explain that to me.
How is it that? So there's 7 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They won the Celtics.
Mhm.
Won 3 games,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh my god, the Mavericks have to win. The hype.
Yeah.
What sells more?
What
sells more? If you have a team that is one wins, the other one wins.
No, I
one
understand
wins.
why you think it would be rigged and how it
Yeah.
will benefit the NBA and how it will benefit anybody that makes any money from a basketball game. I want you to explain to me how you think they go about rigging a basketball game that involves hundreds of people players with egos, players that don't like to lose, coaches that don't like to lose, that they don't get paid to throw games.
I mean,
unless you think the entire,
but so many
unless
people
you really
have,
think there is a script.
The refs.
I think that there is a script.
Like
I don't know how
all
detailed.
professional
I don't
players,
know.
all professional coaches, all trainers, everybody that has anything to do with the team.
Maybe not everybody, but I feel like there is something part of the game, something. I don't know which factor it is, but I think that there is a factor that is rigged. That is
where
why
somebody can come in on any given day and say, "Hey, you're gonna lose tonight," and the whole team's gonna go, "Okay."
Maybe not for. I think it begins. I think there's a starting point that it's not just necessarily like, okay, today the Mavericks are going to win because I said, or because this person
that's what you're
controls.
saying,
No, I'm saying all of it, where the Mavericks and the Celtics, they were already supposed to go into the finals. How? I don't know.
Well, that's where every you could say anything and be like, "How? I don't know. I just think that."
I think it was Shaq that came out and said that it's there have been players that come out and say that
this is how you rig a game. You pay a player, or you play a ref, or you can rig a boxing match real easy because it's one person.
Yeah.
You pay off the boxer and he throws a fight. That's real easy, and that's how you do it. There's no other way to do it. You have to convince the guy that has to make the points to not make the points, and it's happened. Like, it would be really easy for somebody to make the Bulls lose a game in the 90s. You buy Michael Jordan. Because if he doesn't score 50, they don't win. It'd be easy to do it with the Mavs. It'd be easy to do it with teams that have a superstar that rely on one player, maybe two. You could do it. But you're telling me that's what you think they're doing. Somebody's going to Luka and saying, "You're going to lose today."
Hey.
And he's like, "Okay."
It might have. He missed too many threes.
So I'm saying. That's your argument.
And see, I'm not what.
No, but hold on. They did it to make the greatest comeback in history.
I mean, okay. So we got the same question over the weekend by one of our longtime listeners, right? He asked the same thing. He's like, did you think it was rigged? And a ref or a player can only they can sway it 5-10 points. That's real. That's a lot. So 50 points or 30 points, or whatever. They just got their ass beat.
So I have a question. Do you think it would be hard to do if you think it would be hard to do if, for example, say it's just the finals that's rigged, just hypothetically speaking, it's just the finals. Do you think it'd be easier that once you get to the finals, you have your team and you're saying, "All right, team, per the contracts that you guys signed when you were with this, per the contracts that are signed," because that's how everything stays hush hush, right? Is you have these contracts, you have these things that are covering everyone's ass, essentially. Do you think it would be hard to have a group of players and you're letting them know, "All right, based on the contract, this is how we're going out. This is how," whether it's Luka not making it or so-and-so fouling, whatever the case may be. Do you really think it would be hard if it's part of their contract to make, okay, well, you're going to make $1 million just with these 4 games, but you guys have to remember, you have to lose this many and you have to blah, 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 blah. I don't think that would be hard.
I think that would get out. Are contracts public?
They're not public, but they get out. Like every contract
there's too many
gets out.
Different lawyers, and
it's just like the moon landing. Like, you really think that for this long, there's no proof that the moon landing was fake. Why?
Did you see the movie that they're making based on that?
Oh, yeah. Fly me to the moon or something?
Something.
It's like there's no way that for the fucking decades that the NBA's been around, that the NFL's been around, that nobody has leaked a contract that says, if we tell you to, you have to lose. Like, there's no way.
Well, what if it's not worded in that way?
Okay.
I just feel like there's, but you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Well, yeah, I told you, it wouldn't be that. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to tell somebody to buy a player. It's not that hard. Everybody has a price,
and
right?
You think it would be harder to...
Because you're talking about the entire league has to sign a contract where all of these players, that all they do growing up when they don't have contracts is try to win. Like, their entire life revolves around winning the game of basketball. That they're just going to be like, "All right, I'll lose. It's fine." A lot of them don't, they have enough money. They don't do it for the money anymore. They don't want to fucking lose. Maybe they signed the contract for the money. I'm not saying they don't need the money. Mm-hmm. But when you're playing the game, have you ever played a sport? when you're playing the game, especially as a guy, you know, like it doesn't matter what anybody tells you. You don't want to fucking lose.
Yeah, me as a competitive person, I would have wanted to sweep them.
Right, exactly.
And you know, the Mavericks as a competitive people, they didn't want to lose. They would like to have the comeback.
What I heard was that they because the reason we lost or we won that game was because Celtics or the Boston was like, hey, let's win it in our court.
That's always been my contention, and it's not. Nobody's telling them to do that as a team.
Yeah,
you worked hard all season for your fans. You want to win it at home, right?
Yeah,
so if you're the Boston Celtics and you've beat the Mavericks handily every game, and you think you've got them figured out, maybe you don't play as hard this game. I'm not going to say you throw it. You still show up and play. You don't play as hard because you're 100% sure you're going to go back home and win it, which is a mistake on their part because they're not that much better than the Mavs. But I can see that happening. I've seen it happen a lot. Where like you win 3-0, you're whipping the shit out of them, and all of a sudden they lose game 4. I don't think they lose it because it's rigged. I honestly think that they lose it because in their heads the players would rather win at home. Yeah. Like, you know?
I think so too, but the previous series, the Mavericks were in the same situation. They could have won it in 4 games.
It's not the
they lost.
Oh, over there in
well, they lost the 4th game and then went to Minnesota and won there.
Oh, they just
but yeah, it's not the finals, but
it's different. I think it's different.
They just want to embarrass them over there.
No, they were fucking pissed that they lost the 4th game.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Hopefully, for the listeners,
I won't be watching the game. So.
Waiting for the game 7.
Y'all are safe.
Would it be game 7?
Hopefully, by the time this comes out,
we're
playing game 6.
No, 7, right? Because today's Monday. They play
Thursday.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
7. I was right.
Wake up, George.
All right. So y'all ready for the real topic?
Are you gonna do it? Is it time?
What everybody's been waiting for.
Why did he get that excited?
Dude.
He's been waiting 2 years to talk about this.
Damn.
What are we talking about?
Dude.
What are we talking about now that you said 2 years?
The House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
It was 2 years since the last
We're
one?
going to call it by the wrong name every episode like we did last year?
Is that?
I call it Dragon House.
GOT.
GOT.
So they skipped a year. They had us wait a fucking whole year.
Oh, see, and I just saw it in the last week, so it's all fresh. So many questions.
I'm glad you had so many questions.
I have so many questions.
Do you want to start with yesterday's episode? Or do you want to ask your questions?
Asked a few questions like for recap, but
yeah, for recap for the listeners.
We've already done this.
For our longtime listeners, y'all know we have our 30 minutes or
however long it takes.
However long it takes to.
Yeah, I can fast forward whatever you want.
Spoiler alert.
Skip.
Spoiler alert. We're going to talk about the whole episode, so go home and watch it.
I think my questions were somewhat answered as I kept watching. Because I wanted to text you guys and be like, did this really need to happen?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no.
I'm surprised at how much I liked it.
Right?
And yesterday, I was surprised. But yesterday was a bit of a
letdown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I feel like it just left you with give me the next one.
Based on where the season ended, you expected more from the first episode.
Yes.
But there was not a lot. George is talking, but nobody can hear him because he keeps messing with his mic.
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't mess with it.
There
I didn't
you go.
mess with
All right.
it.
Okay, no touch. No touch.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't.
shit.
So what did you say?
Could you hear yourself?
No.
If you can't hear yourself, we can't hear you.
When you saw what I did, I was like, okay, George, just go with it. If I touch it, he's going to say something. Just go with it. He's like,
Con miedo que me tengas, güey.
I was like, with the way they're looking at me, they can still hear me. Go with it.
I mean, we're right
I'm
here.
like,
We can hear
I
you.
see
But
his lips moving.
It
worked. Go.
Yeah, how it ended the way season 1 ended was her looking angry, looking pissed, like she wants to destroy the world, right? And then this episode starts off with her basically taking her time, grieving and
I was
look
gonna
for her
say I
son.
don't even think it was taking her time. I think she's grieving.
She was trying to
Oh.
find.
She was trying
Whatever.
to
Yeah.
confirm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do you confirm?
She
She
found
found
the
the
dragon.
Body.
yeah.
Did she?
Well, not she found
The
the dragon's
dragon.
I
body.
must have looked away.
The dragon wing.
I need to watch this shit
It was
again.
a wing, but then his cape or something,
Yeah,
right?
she found part of his
Oh.
stuff and
Yeah.
whatever.
Hopefully, probably his arm or something. I don't know.
What she doesn't know is that, like, as soon as the dragon closed its mouth, the kid opened it, and jumped out,
Yeah,
and he's alive on an island somewhere.
that's episode 3.
Yeah.
3.
Can't wait for that one. So yeah, it started off with her grieving, and then at the council, whenever she comes back, she's like, "I want Aemon type. What's his name? Aemon?
Is it Aemon or Aegon?
No, it's Aemon.
Aegon.
Aemon.
Aegon is
Aegon
the
is
king.
the guy
Aemon is
that
the
killed
king.
him. No.
Aemon is the
Is it the
boxy
king?
Oh,
looking
no,
guy.
you're right. You're right.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Aegon
I
is
got
king.
him mixed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aemon is a.
But I
boxy
think,
looking guy.
wasn't the kid's name too?
And that's where
Yeah,
I'm confused.
they have the same name.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm confused with. That's what I was confused with.
They all have the same
They
name.
all have the same name.
Oh,
If you look at
They're
the family
all
tree,
fucking related.
you gotta pull up the
It's
family tree.
weird.
every episode I have to pull up the family tree, and I'm like, all right,
Oh my god.
all right, who had
I
what
have-
kid is this?
I think I figured that out, but what was the point of taking the last kid that who was taken at the end? That's the part that threw me off.
so okay. The first episode ends with basically what's the guy's name? The husband's name?
Aegon's wife, no?
Rhaenyra's wife.
I'm gonna have a hard time remembering all the names now. Hold on, let me pull
Wait,
it up.
wait, Rhaenyra doesn't have a wife?
Rhaenyra is the queen.
Yes.
Her husband, the uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, him. He goes and basically
Well, weird.
Guy with the white hair.
hires
That's
an assassin.
Damon.
Damon.
All of them are fucking white hair.
He hires an assassin to basically go inside the castle and kill Aemon.
Who's Aemon?
Aemon is the one-eyed guy.
The one-eyed guy
that
with the
killed her
patchy
son.
eye.
Okay. That actually makes sense. They didn't take that person though.
Okay,
They
yeah.
took a kid. They took the king's kid, right?
Because he asked for what did he say? I need a brother or one of the sons.
Yes.
They asked for Aemon.
Not a girl. They needed a boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's when they were up there like, this is a kid. This is a royal kid. Let's take him. Which is one of the most brutal deaths I think there's been on that I've
They
seen.
didn't even show it.
They
I
didn't
was
show
gonna
it.
say, did they show it? Because I missed that part.
I mean, you can
No,
hear
you
the,
could just hear-
the slit of the throat, and then they just start hatching at it.
Okay, I clearly didn't hear that.
You didn't hear it? Oh.
You gotta turn the volume up. You
Clearly.
could hear him sawing.
Yeah.
Well, my kid is trying to watch it with me, and I'm like, no.
Do not let your kid
Well,
watch this.
I mean, after
No.
that, I hope he didn't see it.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I was like, what's the fucking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy, are you watching the Dragon Show? Yep. I sure
She's
am.
like, it's cool, huh? She's already seen it.
I have a question actually though. But in there was this one scene where
Allison?
is lighting the candles, I think she's basically putting up prayers for the people that have fallen. Did she say his name?
Mm-hmm.
She said
That was the last one.
the
last one was the kids, the one she killed, or the one that Aemon
Yes.
killed.
Aemon killed. Yes.
Which is technically her
Dude, this
grandson.
is a
no?
sad show.
I thought it was sad.
It's like it's just a bunch of misunderstandings.
People dying.
And just
It
people,
was one misunderstanding.
okay.
How
I
is it
still
a bunch
give her
of
credit for that.
What?
I don't think she did it with like ill intent.
Really?
Allison, I don't think she's a bad person.
Oh, you think she actually?
She misunderstood what he said. Because what he said was Aegon, and then you should be king or whatever, or it's supposed to be you or whatever the fuck he said.
Mm.
But
Oh, you think she misunderstood?
she understood. She took what he said at face value, because what he said was that Aegon should be king. He said Aegon, and then he said it's supposed to be you or something like that. But in his vision, he was seeing his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Allison didn't know that.
Didn't see the vision.
She just heard what he said. And what he said was Aegon, and then it should be you or something like that.
I
So
think
she's
he's
like,
the
"I got it."
biggest idiot.
She is.
No, he.
Oh, well, he was
Aegon.
just a The king?
Oh, yeah, the king.
Yeah.
You know.
He's,
I feel like
he's
he's
gonna
a
be like
dumbass.
Yeah.
I don't think
what's
he's
his
Jeffrey
name?
that bad.
King Jeffrey.
it's different. It's a different personality, but yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen GOT?
No, that's next.
I mean, at least
I'm
she's
working
doing
on
At
it.
least she's
I'm
doing
working on it. I'm working on it.
That
It's sad because like Allison just wanted to like go on adventures with her best friend, and now
Right.
she's
And then she slept with her best friend's dad.
her dad
That's
gave her
weird.
the dad.
No way.
Her dad gave her away, right?
Huh?
Basically,
No,
Yeah.
Well, her dad
no.
had
The
the
dad is
plan.
the one that told her to get closer to him.
yes.
yeah, it was his
Hey man,
plan.
that's how shit works back then. Why are you judging those people
I am
based on
100% judging.
why?
They're banging each other's uncles. It's weird.
It's cool. It
It's
was
to
cool
keep
back
the-
then.
The family tree pure.
Just go into the show like
You gotta
these
you
guys,
gotta keep
all
it-
the white haired people. They all have white hair for a reason.
I know, except what's her face's kids.
and they get dumber and dumber as they go on.
except the black eye. Just say it.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, I was
white hair
thinking.
too.
He does
Yeah,
have
I
white-
know,
No, if
but he's
anything, I
black.
was thinking about.
Like he's out of the.
If anything, that's the part that I was so confused about, is that they all have white hair except the queen's kids. But she was banging one of the.
She's banging the.
Sir
She was
Kristen,
banging the guy that.
that is not
what's her
banging
name?
Allison.
Ellison. Yeah.
So
Did you
the
not
three
watch the first season?
Yes, but the three. I thought the
How'd you
three
miss
kids
that?
were not his. They were her new dudes.
No. No, that's why his.
The new wait, what? Okay. I don't know. You
We
just
gotta
watched this.
rewind.
We shouldn't have to explain this to you. She was married to homeboy, the
El negrito.
see, what's
Yes.
his last name?
Oh,
the
I
Valerian
forgot.
kid. Yeah,
the
the Valerian guy.
Valerian.
But
Who?
But he was gay.
But he was gay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
So-
she was banging her
Sir Kristen, her protector, her knight.
night
Yes, and those three kids, two kids,
I think it's
three
two.
kids are his. Three.
that night, not the one that's.
And then when all that shit went down and he was no longer in the picture and she married her uncle, she had other kids with him.
Yeah, okay, I did understand it then, because the one the guy that she was first banging, her first. I
Can
was
we just say
gonna
Sir
call
Kristen?
him the security
Sir
guard.
Kristen.
Sir Kristen.
Her security guard, the first security guard. She was banging him,
Sir Kristen.
and then he went with the queen.
Yes.
Okay,
With the current queen.
and then she,
Well, she's not queen.
She
She was the
mother,
queen.
whatever.
Yeah.
She was the
stepmom,
queen. Yeah.
stepmom, best friend,
Okay.
whatever.
Anyways.
And then she got a new security guard. That's how I'm interpreting it. And those are his kids, the new security guards.
Who got it?
No, there's no other security
Who got a new
guard.
security guard?
It's Sir Kristen. Allison has the. You're talking about Allison or Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra.
Oh, she.
Listen, we can't talk about the show. We're gonna have to explain the last season to you every time.
You don't have to do it every time.
Just one time.
That was the part that was confusing because those were the only kids that didn't have white hair. And then she was banging her uncle, and they still didn't come out with white hair.
Well, they're kids.
They don't have kids yet, right?
No, they had the one and that died.
Yeah.
I thought they, yeah.
Is.
And he didn't have white hair.
It was a fetus.
He didn't have white hair.
Yeah, no hair.
I feel
Wait,
like
hold
they
on.
would-
So, King Joffrey.
Joffrey?
Joffrey?
With Joffrey.
Chauffeur?
I liked
That's
it better.
GOT.
There was no reason. There was nothing. The show never gave us anything to feel like to be on his side type of, right?
Right. He had no redeeming qualities.
Yes. Now, is Aegon, you know, in the scene where
Aegon, I like Aegon because he's straight up said, I don't want to be king. I just want to whore around and drink and do stupid shit. And they're like,
Facts.
no, you got to be king. He's like, all right, let's do it. Like, I respect
You're
that.
like,
I
okay.
respect that.
all right, because it's you know how the marketing for the show for this season was basically Team Green versus Team Black or Hightower versus Targaryen, right? There's right now, I don't think their first season was like we're on Team Black, right? Is this? Do y'all feel like we have any reason to be on the other side, or for anyone to be like, yeah, I'm on Team Hightower?
You think it's going to flip? I don't
I'm
think
not.
so.
I feel like this season might be them trying to, show us.
I don't think that
empathy
can
or
happen
something.
until, what's her name? What's his name? Hightower? The old man?
Otto?
Otto, like, is out of the picture. because he's obviously the villain in all of this.
Yeah, I was
I
going
hate
to say
that
that he
guy.
is.
You can't sympathize with that side until he's out of the picture. Because again, Alicent does have redeeming qualities,
Yes.
and so does her son.
Aegon.
Not Aemon, but
Not
Aegon.
Aemon, yeah. Aemon, straight up, yeah. He should have died.
Nah, he's a good villain. I think he's gonna be a good villain.
Yeah. He looks like he has that look.
Yeah.
He can fit that role. Like,
See, we'll see about
He
Well,
walks like he's a badass too. I
Kaiman.
like the way he walks.
Kaiman.
Yeah,
Him and
yeah.
his eye. Kaiman.
Dude, if I had a patch.
that. I like the other
Yeah,
guy
his
better.
walk pisses me off. I agree.
Aemon or Aegon?
Aemon.
Or
Aemon.
Aemon's the one-eyed bandit.
The one-eyed idiot.
you like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like him.
No,
Kaiman. The way he walks.
his head's
It's
too
cool.
long.
That's why it's cool because he's playing the he's a good
he
villain.
looks like a
Yeah.
yes, but no.
Like the guy. Did you guys watching Glorious Bastards?
Oh,
No.
of course. Hell yeah. You've never
Did you say
seen that?
no?
No, I said yes.
Oh, dude, you're so
Too many times.
That's a great movie.
We might have to rethink this.
Yeah, you're right.
The villain in that movie, the Nazi,
Yeah.
great fucking villain. Like my favorite character in that movie. Like
Yeah,
if you
and-
play a really good villain, it's good. Like you
My
like
favorite
like,
character in every movie.
pretty much.
Him? Yeah.
Django?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was he the villain in that movie?
No, but he's just a great character.
Wait.
Oh, I saw a meme about him saying, what was it? The only racist? Was it the racist to play a racist and win the Oscar or something like that? So in two different movies. Well, he wasn't a racist in one.
Django, right?
Racist in one and not racist, or something like that. I don't remember, but
Oh,
he played him awesome.
so this episode, it was like basically showing mothers grieve and their grieve for the loss of their sons or whatever, or for her son. I was gonna ask if it were to happen to you. I mean, how could I put it? How could I ask you to where would you? You say you would, but would you go kill someone else's son? I mean, that sounded bad. Would
What
you
are you-
unalive? I don't know.
What do
On the
you?
life.
Okay, wait. What are you asking? Like if I were to lose a child,
If someone were to take your child, let's say
like a taken type of scenario,
let's say a
No,
shooting,
somebody shot your kid.
shooting accident.
Would you kill
Should we call
his
him?
eye for an eye? Would you have to kill somebody else's kid or whoever killed
Are
your kid?
you like as a mother?
Nah, just somebody else's, some random.
some random.
Damn it!
Like, I don't know whose kid that is, but
I can't answer that because I haven't been, and I hope, knock on wood, I can't knock on
Don't knock on
shit.
this one,
I
please.
know.
Boom,
don't knock on this one.
But I can't imagine. No parent should ever have to bury a kid.
Nobody asked you. Can I have another beer? God, I hate non-answers.
That's how do you? Yes, I would go.
No,
get-
obviously you
Because
don't
of
know
the
what you
type
would do
of-
because it hasn't happened to you. But what do you think, knowing yourself?
Well, that
How do you think you would react?
I'd be.
Do you think
You
you'd
know
be out
what?
searching? I could tell you,
know
I
what?
wouldn't.
I can tell you that there is a truth behind the mama bear. So maybe I can see myself getting that angry because I've gotten that angry for something smaller.
And angry enough to go kill someone?
No, not that angry.
what
not
we're
to
talking
that
about.
extent. I know that, but if I'm saying if I could go mama bear over my kid over something that's not as serious as my something happening to my kid or someone doing something to them, I can only imagine that scenario. Yeah, I'd go full beast mode. Like
if somebody killed
it.
my kid, I'd want to. Yeah,
you
I'd
want
want to kill him.
revenge.
I
think that's part of the grieving
doesn't matter
process.
if it's somebody's kid or not, or
Son for
whatever.
son or
I mean,
something.
it's somebody's kid, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
It's just to respond.
if you don't want to go like, that
Then I'd probably
to the
wouldn't kill him.
extreme of killing someone else. There's this video that I saw the other day where there's a father and his son. They're sitting at a table, I guess at a restaurant or something, or no, at school. And one of the, I don't know if it was a teacher or some random person, walks up to the student or the kid, and the dad's sitting like, I'm the dad, that's the son, right? And they're just eating whatever. The lady stands next to the table and like grabs him like this, the son, and then puts her hands on his neck. And the dad gets up and punches the shit out of her. Now,
I can see that being a valid reaction.
Okay.
Was she choking him?
I need
She
some more
wasn't
context,
choking him,
but
but may I? Just real quick?
May I?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Like, it was like,
Can I touch you? Is it okay if I touch
no,
you?
but it was like a grab. You could tell like she grabbed him like that. You know what I mean?
You could tell that she did that. It
Yes.
wasn't like, can I touch you? It wasn't like one of these.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Like she was visibly
Yeah.
like trying to choke
Yes.
the kid.
Yes. I'm gonna go with
Like
yes.
she was putting pressure.
I say that just she
like,
put pressure, but not long enough because he, whopped her right
knocked
there.
her ass out.
Yes.
So we don't know what the intent. Well, you said not long enough. Like
yes, not long enough, but it was. And you can see that she basically grabbed his neck and pushed him a little bit and put pressure.
okay. Did
And
she
then
say
he-
anything when she was doing this?
It was no sound on the video, so really can't say.
You didn't read the story.
Of course not.
Just the man punched him. It was Twitter. Come on, I mean X.
Tweeter.
Twitter.
It was
So
a
you don't know what the story
5-second
behind
TikTok.
it was?
Oh, no, I don't. But I mean, it's just an example for this about the son for the son type of stuff. Would you?
What, punch the lady? No.
Punch a teacher. Why not?
If she, you
Because
wouldn't punch
based
a lady?
on that, no. Like,
Why not? I mean, okay,
I need more information, George.
there's not.
Is this lady actually trying to choke my
parents-
kid? Or?
parents-
You're
don't
sitting
go around
there.
punching
You're sitting
people.
there with your daughter, just
Yeah.
having a great time. This random lady you don't know, maybe your son does or your daughter
Exactly.
does, but grabs your daughter like that.
But I need more information based on what
All
you
right.
just said.
I would say I wouldn't punch her. I'd push her away. Like, hey, what's going on?
But why?
See, I would have. I mean, I don't think I would have punched the person, but if it was a dude that grabbed my daughter, I would
Why
instantly.
does it matter whether it's a
have-
dude or a woman?
Okay. I mean,
Well, I'm saying if it's it doesn't matter, but it's an instant like, why are you grabbing my kid? Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's step one, and then based on the response there is whether you're gonna throw punches or
Yeah, there's not enough info. Is it a random person? Is it somebody she knows? Do you know
They
that?
were in a school, so it's obviously somebody the kid knows or somebody that knows the kid.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
Not like you're
Okay,
not at a fucking water park in the middle of summer and some random walks up and starts choking your kid.
Have you
it's
seen that
completely
video?
different.
but you don't grab people like that or kids.
But I do.
Like if it's
Okay.
if,
I'll walk
if
up
I'm,
behind you and like
if I'm
squeeze
with
your neck.
if I'm with my kid and Joe walks up to my kid and does that, I'm gonna laugh. If
right,
it's
exactly.
a random person
It's
that I
completely
don't know
different.
that I'm like, and she doesn't know, then I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I'm probably still not gonna get up and punch him. But
that's
I'm
the
like,
information that we need.
Well, even if it's somebody that I know, depending on who it is, I'm fighting.
y'all are fucking.
I don't even know.
What the
Like,
fuck?
Dude, I'm just saying.
because sometimes you're just, I'm like, like
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
like-
you can tell when it's like
in a video
a
with no
little
sound,
slight-
in a
Not
video
if you
with no
fucking,
sound.
if your initial reaction when somebody touches your kid is to punch them, you can't tell. That's like you making it sound like this person
Well,
landed a
don't
hand on
touch
the
my
neck
kid.
and then they get punched. Like
That was
that's
a good,
no.
that was a good punch. It was a good right.
I don't doubt it.
I mean,
Y'all are violent.
Savages.
You know, it is what it is. I'll embrace it.
So yeah, House of the Dragon.
All right, rate the episode. Overall, I was disappointed. I'll give it a 7.5.
Really?
I wanted more action.
I wanted more. I wanted more.
To begin with, I think I was disappointed in the sense of not it being very actiony or whatever. Not a lot of action was going on, but I think it was a good start. I give it like an 8.2.
Wait, 8.2? That's high. Okay, go ahead. Hold on. We already decided last year that Allison's a fucking freak, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't bring that up. I forgot, and then I'm like,
mean,
oh yeah,
she
the
was-
foot thing last year too.
Well, the other-
Oh yeah, weirdo.
So was Rhaenyra, the young one.
Yeah, she
Well,
was
yeah,
14.
but she's it's different.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
7. But I think it's they were setting it up. so-
Yeah. Obviously, I think we were all just expecting too much from the first episode.
Yeah, we were like, all right, fuck yeah. But
Considering that I just finished the last episode of season 1, I was expecting more. Like I didn't have
Because
apparently
you were
it was
just
2
expecting
years,
a continuation of
Yes,
what just
I
happened,
was.
and this
I
is
was.
the setup for the season.
where I'm like, oh yeah, like we're going to war.
I
Like,
think, I
let's
think
go.
next
Let's go
week's
ham.
gonna be badass. But
The showrunners have said that episode 4 is equal.
episode
to,
4 and episode 8 are usually the.
They're like, yeah, that's Think of it as like the Battle of the Bastards type of fight.
They're overselling it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be now you said that I'm gonna be disappointed.
Oh, come on, damn it, my bad. Next week's episode is 72 minutes, so over an hour.
Like it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how I got that info. But I just know
Because you remember that.
Oh.
It's very specific.
Is that right? It was 72 minutes.
Oh.
Not... Oh, thank you.
Real quick. For all you Gen Zers, Gen Alphas, whatever, congratulations on automatically registering for. I'll see you. We'll see you out there.
Yeah.
That's
The bill has been
that's
passed.
the weirdest flex ever, George. Oh,
The
shit.
Gen Zers are automatically.
So 18
So
to 26, you're automatically
Oh shit!
Registered in the draft.
You're
So
registered
there's
to
not
draft.
enough people signing up.
Yeah, they said fuck it. No, it's just
I will
isn't
say
it a felony to not register?
okay, so this is
I don't
something
think
that I
that's a felony,
actually
but-
asked my husband yesterday because I saw that and I was like, damn, a bill was passed and blah, 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 blah. And then he looked at me, he's like, I thought it was already a law. Or it's
yeah,
And
there was, but it wasn't a felony.
and I'm like, okay, I'm a girl, so we didn't have to sign up for anything. I said, did you? Like, how did you know? Like, do you get a letter in the mail that says you have to sign up for ABC? I think I was, because I was going to go to the Army straight out of high school. So I think that was their way of getting me where I signed something. I signed my life away at some point.
They got you at that school program thing.
Yes. And that's what he said too. He was like, yeah, because I was going to go to, I don't know what branch, but
There are several instances in your life where you get the opportunity to sign up. And I think when you go get your license the first time is one of them.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
School-
Is Sebas and Menu in there?
Yeah, they're in there now. They're registered.
No, they're too old.
No, they're 24 and 26.
Seabass is too. Oh no, Seabass is. Yeah, that's right.
Oh wait, he's 26. He's
So-
25.
that's the cutoff.
So is the law for men and girls?
No, just men.
Just man.
yeah, they didn't.
They still don't
say
want women.
about-
They don't have enough people, but they still don't want women.
Do you? I don't know.
Whatever, I'm fine with it. Glad.
For that, yeah.
For that, yes.
I don't know if I would want Gen Zers in
Absolutely.
the
Equal pay,
army.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Where
Gen
I'm like,
Zers and Alphas, like, do I really?
I'm
do
like,
we
I don't know
really
if I
them
want y'all to
going war for
be
us?
going to war for.
It just
Got to get rid of them somehow.
how do you drag? Like, let's say he gets drafted tomorrow. Like a bunch of people get drafted tomorrow. Some war breaks out. How do they go about it?
You get a letter in the mail. And you have to report
Congratulations.
somewhere.
Say you have you have to report somewhere at this time. If you don't, they can arrest you.
Unless you got
How long?
bone spurts.
Kind of like
Let's just shoot yourself in the foot or something.
No.
Is it?
desperate times come, desperate measures.
Well, you're good.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no. Glad nothing broke out that. Oh well, no, something did, but I'm good.
You sure you're questioning it? You look very.
No, I wouldn't have gone. I think I would have done good. I mean, I would have been a great soldier, but
God damn it, George. Is there anything you don't think you would be great at?
no, dude, everything.
Be in the front lines.
Do y'all remember that guy that
Pew pew pew.
the bird watcher that was in the park watching birds and this lady with the dog? You remember a few years ago? She called the cops saying that he was attacking her because
Yes.
he told her to put her dog on a leash.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they were
yeah, yeah.
recording
Was
it.
this
And
in
she was
New
like,
York?
"Oh, he's a
Yeah.
black man."
What
It's at
happened?
Central
Yeah.
Park. The dude's just sitting there watching birds, and this lady comes up with a little dog that's not on a leash, and he's like, "Hey, put your dog on a leash." And she calls the cops. He's like, "This black dude's attacking me or whatever."
Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
He just
What
won an Emmy.
For what? For that?
So after this whole thing went down, he got
For
this
what?
show with like Nat Geo, I think, like Ultimate Bird Watcher or some crap like that.
No
He just
way.
won an Emmy for it.
Shit.
There's
Oh,
something
yeah.
to talk about there, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
Hell
That's
yeah,
awesome.
dude.
That's
What is
awesome.
she doing?
I think she got
Nothing.
fired.
Nothing.
So nothing. I don't know.
Oh, she worked for a.
I don't remember who she worked for, but she got fired when the video came out.
They all get fired.
Yeah.
All the Karens.
Yeah, you really can't.
All the psychos.
I feel like you really can't.
Did you hear about Wells Fargo?
What happened to Wells
They
Fargo?
fired.
Those guys, man.
They
Dude,
fired a
don't talk
shitload
about
of
my
people.
ex-company.
Oh, have fun there.
That's my bank.
That's-
They suck so bad.
Oh,
They
dude.
just fired like I think a dozen people
I worked there.
More than that, wasn't it?
because
It's not a lot.
yeah, it was more than that, but because apparently there's after COVID they came out with this mouse thingy where if you attach it to your mouse it moves it so that it doesn't make your computer idle.
So
well, I
it's
don't
like
know
you're
how they
working.
so I don't know how they figured out that these people were using that. So that's one.
Where
But
do these people work? Or
Wells Fargo.
From
Like,
They were working
what
from
do they
home.
do?
I don't, whatever they do from
they
home.
were in the
12 people's not a lot.
Tech support.
It's not. It was a small
Tech support.
division, but they fired the whole fucking division basically.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, they did.
But it's funny because in the statement that they released when they fired these people, they're like, Wells Fargo. Hold on, let me fucking find this one.
Equal opportunity.
No, they're supposed to be.
You can't just
They
like go
fired
over
him
department like
They
that.
fired him for simulation of keyboard activity, creating impression of active work.
So how, for me.
It says Wells Fargo holds employees to the higher standards and does not tolerate unethical behavior. They've been fined like
Really?
so many times for
Of
unethical
all the
behavior.
people that can say unethical.
It's fucking hilarious. But
My thing is, how did they know that they had the program?
I don't remember. Hey, you brought it up. You're supposed to come with the
There's
info when you bring
probably
up this.
like a algorithm on the where it moves the mouse a certain way, and then they probably all move the same way. And
I see what you're saying.
it probably rotates. So it's like, okay,
It's
this
just
is
What kind of
this
psycho
one.
program do you have that can monitor that?
I don't think.
There's a lot.
Employers are increasingly turning to Bossware to monitor their workers amid the shift to remote and hybrid work. So whatever Bossware is apparently can tell you if they're doing that or not.
I don't know. Y'all have known Wells Fargo is a bad company, a bad bank, right?
Uh-huh.
I used to work for them, and they were like, our goals every day was like, you need to make at least 8 new accounts. It doesn't matter how you do
A
it.
person?
Yeah, that's why they got fined last time.
Yeah, because they were
People were
making
making
fake
fake
fucking
accounts.
accounts.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't fake accounts; they were real accounts. But
I used to work there too.
Dude, I felt bad, like making people. Oh, like, oh yeah, you can make an account. I don't have anything. I was like, don't worry about it. It's like,
Just open it.
just open it. And yeah. Wells Fargo was a bad bank. Don't use it. Oh, you use it. I'm sorry.
I mean, they're all bad, but
Agreed.
I'm
Some
too
are better
lazy.
at hiding
I'm too
their
lazy
shit.
to move all my shit, so I'm just like,
I don't have a
fuck it,
lot of shit to
whatever.
move, so
It's more
it
of
wouldn't
the,
be that hard. But I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
the lesser of the evils.
It's just like the election.
Yeah.
Speaking of Gen
Just
Z,
put
how
money
y'all
in.
feel about Eminem?
I love Eminem.
on
He's
the new
my
song? I
favorite.
figured y'all would say that, George.
He's my favorite.
Motherfucking legend.
You're
right there.
offended?
He is.
I'm offended.
Are you trying to cancel him for his
He's
new
a
song?
legend.
Of course not. I support him.
What
If
do you
y'all,
think? What do you-
Where it's like,
what do
People
I think of
don't
his
know.
new Houdini?
Yeah.
I think it's a great song. I mean,
I
okay.
mean, it's
First
all
off,
right.
I don't like the beat, but I like how.
That's what I like. Well, it's the direct.
Really?
It's
it's a
he
replica
didn't
of him.
change the abracadabra beat. Like it's
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's just.
okay.
But his lyrics are great. I mean, him, calling out a bunch of basically Gen Zs and this generation stuff like that. I don't know. It was great, and watching people's reactions,
It's priceless.
it's just.
Well,
really
what's
smart.
funny is that he's talking about that and this, like what's happening to him because of his song. He talks about it in that song.
Mhm.
Like, y'all not see what's happening here?
They didn't get it.
I also like how he but he calls out. No, what does he say about his daughter?
He says, fuck you too. And she
Yeah,
was like,
fuck
fuck
kids
me.
too.
Why
They're
you fuck me
brats or
for?
some shit.
Like, what? That was my favorite part. Where it's like,
No. I think it's great. A bunch of these kids need to just learn that you can't cancel Eminem. There's a lot of people you can't cancel nowadays. Like a bunch of comedians are starting to come out saying whatever they want.
I'm
And-
glad that's happening. Actually,
Yeah.
we've talked about it before, and a lot of them are like, "Man, fuck you." Let's go.
It's great.
And I think
Let's
that's
bring comedy
I think
back.
that's probably why he was quiet for a good while.
Who,
Like he was making
Eminem?
different music. Yeah, he was making different music.
He was
You
just
know.
talking shit. I love those.
Well, like in between
Mhm.
between his last one and this one, like he was just making music that wasn't really like selling.
Yeah.
And now he did this because I think he feels like okay,
I'm ready.
it's coming back or whatever, and he can't get canceled.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we're moving away from canceling people
You think so?
slowly. Yeah.
Because once
Well, Liz would say nobody's ever been canceled. So.
Luis would say, but
Luis
the
is
term
wrong.
being like, canceling is like, there's no one. Who's the last person that has been canceled? Actually,
That's what he's saying.
okay.
Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, it's that Luis.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Random,
And they come back.
Yeah.
Like everybody's drinking
So
Bud
they
Light again.
postpone them. They don't cancel them.
real quick. Today I saw a post of a Aunt Jemima bottle unopened for $100. And
You
I was
know
like,
what? I hope they bring that back.
The original Aunt Jemima?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should have never taken her off.
No. But
That was y'all's generation.
Y'all.
She didn't do anything
I
wrong.
don't include myself in that generation.
Whatever.
I don't.
What else? What else do we need to bring back that got quote unquote
that-
canceled?
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le
Pepe
Pew's
Le
never
Pew.
gonna go anywhere. He's still there, right?
No, he was literally, they deceased him. Yeah,
What is this on one of the episodes?
they had a rest in peace, Pepe Le Pew. You know
what
who
else-
he is, right?
Yeah, what else was
The inappropriate skunk.
It's a cartoon character. Elmer Fudd, give him his gun back.
Hunting
Wow.
rabbits.
He has rights.
That's right.
He's chasing rabbits.
Like Second Amendment. Or Second.
He has the right to bear arms.
I can't. I don't
What do you-
remember.
what do you-
anything.
I'm trying to think of
I don't remember anything
what's
else that
been
was canceled.
canceled.
Aunt
Let's
Jemima
nothing
was
actually
canceled.
has been canceled.
No. But we're talking about
Paula
like
Dean was canceled.
Who?
Paula Dean.
Yeah,
She's
That's okay.
No, she
racist.
deserves to be canceled though.
that's okay.
Who
I
else?
don't miss her.
That Roseanne
miss
chick
her.
was canceled.
That's okay too. She was annoying.
Sorry.
Roseanne?
She wasn't. I watched the show though. I liked
Her
her.
voice is
I
annoying.
mean, her show was good, but
Who else was canceled?
She wasn't canceled though.
grosses
She's
me
still
out.
out there doing
she-
stuff.
It goes to that where she's coming back, but she was canceled for a good minute.
No, her show got canceled, but she
That
didn't.
too.
Like she was still making money somewhere, doing something.
Trump
Just-
rallies.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. It's always fucking politically driven. Is the thing. So half the country is still going to support you no matter what you do. You know, so
That's valid.
it's whatever. But fuck everybody. I'm with Eminem.
fuck the high towers. Sorry. No, yeah, I can't remember anything else that was. I mean, other than the statues.
I was
Bring
just
back the
going to say the statues.
Okay, we don't.
Yeah, they only got rid of all the ones they could, like the small ones.
Yeah.
The big ones are still up. Like, yeah, that's a lot of work.
Like, it's not that serious, guys.
You're like, do we really want to
like Sam
rent
Houston,
a big crane?
Sam Houston, that's in
Huntsville.
Huntsville, yeah.
Okay, that thing's fucking mad. It's like a building,
Yeah.
though. Like, they're not taking
They're
that
like,
down.
all right, yeah.
I mean, I don't know his history. Like, is there a reason to cancel him?
Sam Houston?
Sure, you can find one.
I don't know. If you look hard enough.
You can do
yeah.
that with
I was
Pretty
just
sure.
going to say, you can. I'm pretty sure you can cancel
Everybody.
everyone if you really do the research or if you really.
I mean,
Give-
there's got to be somebody out there that you think is like, they can't be canceled. They've never done anything wrong on camera or on
Donald
the
Trump.
record. Who can you think of?
Donald Trump. Can you cancel? He hasn't been canceled. Like, after everything's done.
Yeah, but there's many reasons why he should be. I'm talking about somebody who you can't think of one thing that they've like.
Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
Well, somebody could find something.
I mean, they did with her jets or whatever that she's using.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
flies
that was
private.
debunked.
What is she? Why
So she
is-
doesn't fly private?
She
She's
does fly
canceled
private. She
for
flies
driving-
That's why.
For flying
Private?
private.
No,
'Cause she's got
but
money.
Louise was saying that she was flying 15 minutes.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. She's still
And-
flying
and
private.
that's not what it was.
Like
So
the
what-
tree huggers want to cancel her. And they want to cancel me for calling them tree huggers, but it's okay.
If I had her
I
money,
think
I'd be
those are the
flying
most
private. Hell yeah.
annoying.
Oh,
And I
Matthew McConaughey.
I love Matthew.
Damn, that's a good. That's a
McConaughey.
good.
That is
Exactly.
a
You
good
can't. There's
person.
nothing. There's no way you can
All
find
right,
it.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. All his
he
movies
posted
are great.
Everybody fucking likes that guy.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed,
Dude.
but he posted a video the other day of him talking about how he's been trying to think of like a way to like to do more, right, for the people or whatever. So
You know what? I had mad respect for him because he went out to Uvalde when all that happened.
Yeah.
He like showed up. Yeah,
He's
I
from there,
love.
isn't he?
Yeah,
I think he.
I know
Yeah.
he's from-
yes.
born there,
Or he
like,
went
he-
to school there. Maybe
He was born there. He went to school
he had
there or
something to do with it, and he showed up. Like mad props to him. You
I know-
can't cancel Matthew McConaughey.
I know we talked about
If
it.
he
What's up?
starts a third party, like that's
I'm telling you, when there was talk of him
That's-
running for Texas governor, he
Yeah.
would win.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes him.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah, he was born in
Wasn't there?
Uvalde.
Yeah.
Wasn't there also talk about Mark Cuban running
Nah,
for
he was
something?
running. A lot of people hate him.
But they had a lot of people hate him. You wouldn't win.
Well, he
Nah.
makes business sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we're talking about like, imagine if Matthew and The Rock got together, and ran.
that'd be a great pairing.
The Rock.
Matthew and
Still
Willie
hate
Nelson.
I still hit The Rock. It'd
Matthew
be
and who?
weird. The Rock showing up
Huh?
like a president. Let's say he won.
Willie Nelson.
President shows
Oh,
up.
Matthew and Willie Nelson. Who hates Willie Nelson? Come on.
Dude, that's right. That's a good question. Yeah, you're right. You're
They're
right.
going to say, he's too old. Who cares? Let's go. That's
All
Willie
right,
Nelson.
and the current president,
Yeah.
That's Willie Nelson in the suit.
I think he's
Shit, he's got to show up there with the jeans and a suit jacket.
and a blunt
The American
and
flag.
a cig of weed
Yeah, yeah.
and a cig of weed.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'd vote for them. Fuck it.
Yeah, but hopefully, I mean, who's the other than the ones we just named? Who's the other person you would like that's somewhat of like Trump that you would like to see run, or
What do you mean?
find it
A
entertaining?
celebrity?
Like a
Yeah, celebrity,
Republican?
yeah.
Well, that's a huge difference because when Trump was running originally, I wanted him to win because I thought it was
Everybody did.
hilarious.
yeah,
Everybody
So is that what
did,
you
though.
mean? Like,
yeah. In that sense, yes.
no, like a lot of people didn't like him already.
No, because when he came out, everybody like
did too?
initially,
You
yes,
liked him?
where I was like,
even
oh
after
shit.
when he said all the stuff about the Mexicans, you still
No,
I
it
did.
was before that.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
like to election night, I was hoping he would win
No,
because I thought it was
I did.
hilarious.
he lost me at
I didn't.
when he said stuff about Mexicans. He lost me
I
there.
think that was like
The
right
fact
at the beginning.
that this country was even willing to entertain the idea of
Still,
electing this guy as president in 2016 to me was hilarious. It's not funny anymore. But back then, I was like,
I will
What
say
the
this.
fuck?
Okay, that's a good topic of conversation. So,
okay, but if you keep pausing, I'm gonna
as a
I'm gonna
he
cancel
is
you.
now a felon, right? And he can be a president. So a president can be a felon.
here.
I took it from you.
Mm.
Do you think that now that question should be removed from any type of job
I mean,
Application.
application?
like,
Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Who cares?
The president is a fucking felon. So why does it matter if you can hold that?
yeah, but
But he hasn't got the job yet.
do you not think
Bro,
every
you
other
really
president
think he's
has
not
been
going to
a felon?
get what?
Do you not think every other president has like been a felon or as
They have
something
not
that-
been felons
He's the first to be
to
convicted.
be
to be convicted of a
there.
felon.
What?
that's
What
out to
are
the
you
public?
saying?
You know what I mean? Not
I don't know what you're saying.
There's shit they might have done that's
Who's
we
they?
don't know. Like the ex president.
No, bro, that would have come
Oh
out.
yeah, but
That
No.
would've-
Should every president at some point have been convicted of a felony? Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
But he is the only one that actually
That
has
actually
been
got
convicted.
convicted.
All right.
So he is a convicted felon.
all right.
When you apply for a job, they can ask you, have you ever been convicted of a felony?
yeah, you
And
just
if you
try-
answer
Ah,
yes,
so
they
now
can
it-
judge you
Does
based
that
on that.
not give you trust issues? Like seriously, when you know
What do
that
you mean?
somebody,
I would
there's
want
times that we have
information.
to. There's times that we, you hire people. We are great at our job, and we know how to research people.
Okay.
When we do that, we find out a lot of things.
Mhm.
Does that not change your like how you feel about someone when if you find out that they are felons, if they have a criminal record, if they have a long rap sheet, like does that not? I don't
Depends
know.
on what they do.
Depends on what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on what you
Fraud.
do.
Why did they do it?
I don't give a shit. Why did?
Okay, so you wouldn't write a letter from me either. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I am. So in my line of work, I have very sensitive information where I have people's very personal information.
Mm-hmm.
If I know that the person next door to me that's working side by side has been charged with a crime as far as, I don't know, like stealing identities and shit. And I know that we're touching
What
them.
if their felony was having sex with a minor and it was their girlfriend and they were 18 and the girl was 17 and it was consensual?
That's actually called a Romeo and Juliet
Whatever.
thingy.
That answer the question.
Oh, is that like a real like?
You're talking about you have the information. You know what they did and why they did it. So then yes, my opinion would be swayed based on that information, whether right or wrong, right?
How long?
I don't know why I'm still judging.
You're a convicted felon. No, I want to know why. What were you convicted of, and why did you do it?
Yeah, like at where I work, it's a campus where they check your background and all that. There's a guy that he's a ex-vet. I don't know how many years he served, whatever. And there was something on his record that like it was stupid.
Dishonorably discharged?
No, it was. Damn it, I can't remember what it was, but it was stupid. Like it was like,
did he have
seriously, dude? And they wouldn't let him in. Like
you work at a financial institution.
Yeah.
So if there was anything on your record that has anything to do with financial crimes, regardless of why you did it, they're not going to let you do it.
$20.
No, but I think it had to do with his military stuff, which still, whatever.
I think you're held to an even higher standard in that aspect.
No, they're super strict. Anything that has to do with data, if you're working in a data center or a financial institution, there are a lot of things that can disqualify you. You can work at a hospital and it's fine, but a financial institution and data, no.
Yeah. And yeah, I was just like, okay, we just need you to sweep.
Yeah.
No, I see what you're saying. Does it? Would you care like if it was like a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that?
Depending on what it is, yeah.
I do. If it's 20 years ago,
because if it's 20 years ago, that's okay. That's different, and it depends on but it also depends on the crime and how long ago.
No, okay.
Right. So the information is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not the same person he was 20 years ago
or 2 years ago.
Maybe.
Well,
Can people really change though?
That was like episode 50 or something. Yeah. We already talked about that.
So where were we? What were we talking about?
Thugs.
So Donnie's a felon. Are you okay?
Talking about
Should that
thugs.
now be removed from all job applications?
Oh yeah.
If he gets to be president. The fact that he gets to run for president is like, he doesn't have to win. The fact that he can, if he wins the vote, become president.
I think it should.
I'm just going to write it in now. Be like, yeah, so was Donald Trump. You got a problem with
That's
you know how
depending on the job. I mean,
you got to give it to him. Like he's made politics fun again, or fun to watch. Fun to watch. Is it Donald Trump? Come on, he's made it fun. I'm like, dude, I'm excited for the debates. I'm just like, I want to see what he's gonna say.
I was excited for the debates with Hillary because she was like coherent.
Yeah.
I don't know how the debate between these two
Wait, think about it though. It's like Donald Trump is gonna come out and be like, your son's on crack. I don't know, shit like that, and you know,
and he's
gonna
gonna turn around and say,
"What? Don't do that."
I'm a proud parent.
He's gonna go like this.
Yeah.
That's how he.
I love his little stance.
Yeah.
What?
So it's
Remember Chuck E. Cheese when Chuck E. Cheese had those robots? That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
They don't have the robots anymore?
No.
He should wear his glasses the whole time.
Oh, Donald Trump? I mean, Biden?
Yeah.
It looks
Dude,
like
he does.
it looks like he recently got Botox, dude. He had to, because his face stretched from one day to the next.
Come on, you gotta look good for the camera.
I mean, Donald
that's why his face doesn't.
has been doing it. Have you seen Donald without?
He's a Dorito.
Without makeup, he looks like an old man.
You gotta want to see the
pale
tan he's
old
gonna
man.
come out with. You know, is he gonna be like bronzed up or
The hair.
Dorito?
Is it going to be orange, white?
Is it gonna
Brown.
flap over?
It's gonna flap.
Is it
Yeah,
gonna
that's what I
flap
want to
and
know.
wrap?
what's the color?
They have to
of
do it
the-
indoor. They will never do it outside.
Is it a
It's
flap
just
and wrap
fun.
situation?
The next president, like after this,
Swirl.
obviously Donald Trump can't run again, right? But the next ones they should have Donald Trump just come
What do
into
you
the
mean? He can
debates.
run as many times as he wants.
No, he can't. He can't.
Can, as long as he doesn't win more than twice.
Oh no, yeah, but after
What is the point of?
after he wins this year,
Oh, I got you.
I kind of hope he loses and then runs again.
Yeah, that would be better.
Just keeps going.
A part of me wants him to win to get it done and out of the way, where it's like, all right,
No, because, well, fuck, I don't know.
and then that's it.
Are we getting
Unless
Donnie next?
knowing him,
Who?
you know what?
Donnie?
Knowing him, it's either going to be family or they're going to change that rule, and they're going to where it's unlimited times that you can run.
That'll never
I
happen.
think if he doesn't win,
You know what?
gonna
Everyone
put him
said
in
it would
jail.
never happen, that he would be president.
No, I said it would. What are you talking about? Nobody said that.
Yeah, people did.
I think
They
if
were
he
like,
doesn't,
no.
Like, they
I
don't
think
know.
if
They don't know
he-
Americans if they said that.
if he doesn't win, I think they put him in jail because I don't think the Republicans want to deal with that anymore.
I don't think they're going to put him in jail.
I think they're like,
Like, they'll put him in jail.
yeah, no, yeah, they'll be like, all right, we gotta come up with some shit.
But his jail is going to be like
Let's put somebody else out
it's
there.
one of those
Who cares?
who else do you have for the Republican side other than
They actually have a lot of people that
They
would
do.
be good.
That's what
Okay.
that's what I'm
Like who?
saying. Like,
That's the DeSantis.
he's
no,
scary.
not this.
He's worse.
Listen, that's the only one I've heard that is like.
He's worse.
Well, I know
Because he's
probably is
younger.
worse.
Because he's the same, but younger. He's got a lot of years left in him.
Ah, yeah, okay.
That guy wears lifts.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
So
did
so
Mickey
does
from
Trump.
Seinfeld, but it's fine. He was a midget, so he could do it. I'm sorry, he was a little person.
A little person, yeah.
is that not? Are
I
you about
don't
to
know.
get canceled? Are you going to
get
get canceled?
canceled every fucking show?
Nah, we've said too much stuff.
Yeah.
Not, like,
People would have to listen to cancel us. Nobody fucking listens. So.
Hey, a lot of people listen.
I actually today I ran into somebody and they were like, "Hey man, I've seen you in your podcast." And I'm like, "You listen?" Like, yeah.
Every time
yes.
somebody tells me,
You
I'm like, I'm
can't be
sorry.
that shocked.
It was somebody at work.
You can't be that shocked.
Somebody at work, but I was like, "Cool, man, thanks."
I get excited.
I was listening to one of them recently, and my boss walked past me, and apparently I had like a smirk on my face, or like I was just very concentrated. And he looks at me, he's like, "All right," and I was like,
You
I was
don't
like,
want to know.
I'm on a podcast, and he's like, "Shut up, really? Send it to me." I'm like, "Oh."
yes,
I was
another
like,
listener.
okay.
This isn't working for me, guys. I need
we're
liquor.
really going through these, dude. You need to stop.
This is why I drink whiskey. 'cause
Side note, is that yours? Okay.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I think he's like next election. Just bring Donald Trump into the debate. Just throw everybody off. Like tonight's special guest, Donald Trump.
He sits between the two debaters
and just starts talking.
That's stupid.
Hey. I don't know. It'd be great. It'd be great.
And your mom's ugly.
See, it would make politics fun
Again.
again.
I think too many people are already out on him. I don't think he's gonna win.
I think that's the reason why he's not going to get jail time. They threw so much shit where it got to, in my opinion, it got to a point of like, bro, just fuck off already. Like you're throwing the whole kitchen sink at him, and nothing is sticking.
Yeah.
And it's like finally they got something to stick, and I feel like it's going to be a slap on the wrist where it's going to be nothing, and once again they're going to look dumb because it's like, all that for what? Like you spent how many man hours, how much time, money, all of it was spent
For nothing.
for what? For him to have something that says he's a felon? What good does that? What bad does that do? Because he can still do everything.
It's even worse if he wins still.
Pero por eso te digo, where it's like,
Yeah.
you did all that for what? Like you still didn't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right. Enough, Donnie.
Nothing.
I have
Politics.
a note. I have no idea what the fuck I was talking about. It just says friends standing up for you. But how do you feel about your friends standing up for you?
Awesome. I feel great. I mean, what do you mean?
So let's say you're at a bar with your girlfriend and some dude starts hitting on your girlfriend, and then your friend's like, hey, she's with him, and starts like standing up for you. How do you feel about that?
That's when you know you got like, that's not a friend. That's family right there. That's family. My friends know that. Like first off, I'm like the shortest one out of my group. Obviously, they're like 6 foot, 5 foot.
Yeah, I know
8.
your friends.
Yeah, they're tall. So, like, whenever I'm out, I'm like, got my bodyguards around here.
You're the
It's
vulnerable
great.
one.
It's great. I can do whatever I want.
So you're okay with it?
No, and it's good because I think that's how, like, you learn who your true friends are if they got your back.
Or maybe they just like fighting.
Hey, maybe they do, and I'm okay with that too. I always wanted to get into a fight. I haven't. So.
Oh, it's not that hard to get into a fight.
You never
You
wanna
wanna get
fight?
into a fight.
You know what? Manuel almost got me into a fight the other day. Anyways, and then what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You never
Like
got your
about
ass
friends?
kicked?
You never
Ass
have to
kicking.
ask it. I do.
Do the ass kicking.
I think it depends on the scenario, but it's commendable. I agree, where it's more of like you feel better when you know that the people that you're going out with or the people that you're surrounded with have your back in a shitty situation or not.
What if it's not a shitty situation and they're still standing up for you? That was
Then what
an
are they
example.
standing up
There's just
for?
other, like, have you ever stood up for a friend?
Yeah. And I've had them
Give me an
stand up for
example.
me as well.
Give me an example of when you did it.
Of when I did it.
It doesn't
It's-
have to necessarily have to do with a fight or anything like that. Just
No, it's not even a fight. It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't have to have anything to do with a fight. It's more of I don't know. You're out with your girls and you have that guy that's there, and that
I think it's different now that you say that. I think it's different for women. But go ahead.
where you have there's. I don't want to say there's always, but every now and again you'll have you have your group of girls, and in this scenario there was one guy that was kind of just bugging and nobody was interested. Like nobody was giving him the time of day, and it was kind of like a constant. And yeah, I stood up for not just for her, for all of us, where it's like, hey dude, fuck off. Like we're not interested. Like we already said it nicely. Bye. Like bye.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to lead to a fight per se. It's more of, being the voice for someone else.
I think whenever they're not there or something, someone's not necessarily talking shit about them, but in a way you can stand up and be like, hey, he's not here, but he's not that type of person, or this person isn't like that. That in the way that I think I can remember that I've stood up for some of my friends, even when they're not there.
In that scenario, I've been in that scenario too, where it's more of if someone is stating a fact, where it's like,
she's a hoe. Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
no.
I mean,
she's a great person.
Can't argue
Where
that.
it's like, where
She will take you out for coffee.
they
She'll buy
say
coffee.
ABC about a person. I'm like, yeah, you ain't lying. You know what I mean? But
You're like, yes, you're
What
right.
if you're stating something that's not true, like to you?
To you,
Well, because it
could be true to them.
Yeah,
I
I
see
mean-
what you're saying.
I've actually said that too, where I'm like, well, damn, I've never seen that side. I'm not saying your shit didn't happen. I'm saying I haven't seen that side. Where sure, your situation could have happened. I haven't seen it.
Sounds like you have a funner friend. I do.
That's
Adrian,
fucked up.
what do you think?
What was the question?
That was a very poorly worded question, but what's the
How'd you
question?
ask it?
How do you feel about your friends standing up for you? I guess that's what I said.
I like it.
Have you ever had Tony stand up for you?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
I just can't remember
um
time, but it's
I appreciate the friends that get you out of situations.
that too.
It's different.
What do you mean?
It's
How's it different?
technically they're
It's
defending
different.
you.
Is it a good friend though?
I don't know. Like a
Different.
good friend is relevant, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to think of remember a time I did that. Well, no, this is one time. I'm gonna say it was a good friend. No, I knew these people were great friends just because. So this is one of the first times I met them, and
They were already great friends.
no, they were friends, but then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, type of deal. So we had just gotten back from I think it was New West. We were at a party or a bar or something. I don't forget where we were. Anyways, we went back to one of our friends' house, and we're all just hanging out. We still had. I had just gotten off. I had just got there. Whenever I see that everyone's outside, and when I get off, we're all talking, and then one of our friends' brothers shows up and is like, he's bawling. I don't know, he's crying. I don't know, something about his girl and his guy. I don't know. Stuff happened. So he's like, no, everyone. Look, this is. I don't know if I should be telling the story, but guns were pulled out, and then like people that lived everywhere, like far away, pulled up.
Thug life.
Yes, everybody pulled up. Like
I didn't know you rolled like that, man.
They pulled up.
He's a thug on the loose.
Friends were, these people showed up, and they're like, all right, let's go. Where are we going? And everything, and this, and like, I was just standing there. I was like, you know what?
And that's what made you stick around?
You thought these were good people and good friends?
The way they stood up for each other, when like, they were, whatever they were doing, they all showed up.
He was glad he was on the right side.
That too.
Well, the other people had guns too.
Well, that's true.
You only know if you're on the right side when the shooting starts. And,
and so, I mean, I was like.
That's valid, George.
It was a great showing of like friends type, like family, if that makes sense. Like they were tight.
You still friends with them?
Oh yeah, to this day. I mean, those are the people.
You shouldn't have told that story.
I'm sorry, but
we need names.
That needs to be cut. Cut it from here.
That's how I was like, yeah, and you know what? I like these guys.
What about you?
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. That's why I brought it up. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like it. You
think it's weird because you don't. It's weird that you don't like it, or it's weird that you just don't like people, like friends standing up for you.
Well, both, I guess. You said the same thing twice.
No, I didn't.
Do you ever stand up for people at work?
It's different. Yeah, at work, yeah.
Do your friends? No? I mean,
I do have friends at work,
but that's work environment.
Yeah. The work environment is different.
I mean, I would do that for my friends outside of work.
Like that. No, I would too.
What do you mean? Elaborate on that.
Huh? I mean, what do you mean?
Like his friends from work.
Why would you ask me about work? Like, work's different.
But he's saying his friends from work, he would do them outside. Like, you would do the same thing for them, even if it wasn't in work time.
I guess if you saw somebody that you knew was kind of getting attacked, or like, you would probably be like, well, they can deal with it on their own.
At work?
No, outside of work.
Let's say you're at a restaurant. There's a guy, another superintendent, right? You know him, you talk to him every day. You don't have drinks with him, you just see him at work. But you see him at a restaurant, he's getting, I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, you're at work and you have an owner or somebody that kind of comes at your people.
Yeah, because they're my people. It's work. Like, again,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's different. To me, it's different. Because at work, my job is to create a team environment where everybody has each other's backs and we all on the same page and we stand up for each other.
Did you read that from the manual?
No, our manual's
we don't have
crazy.
a manual.
Yeah.
I don't have a manual. You have a manual?
So you were given a
your
manual?
job?
We make the manual.
Puros Juanes.
Yeah.
Joses.
A lot of Joses. No manual, so. We did have a manual once. Does that count? No, at work it's expected, right? Like you're not gonna let somebody like walk all over your subordinate because that's my person. Yeah. But and in a work environment, they might need you to stand up for them because they're inexperienced and they don't know what the fuck they did, how they walked into it, whatever. So it's expected and you should. It's at least if you're in a position where you're like. In any position, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're in a position to defend somebody at work that is being wrongly accosted, you should stand up for them. Whatever. That has nothing to do with your friends. Friends, like to me, my friends are different, right? I hold my friends to a different standard. I hold myself to a different standard with my friends than I do with my coworkers. I expect a whole lot different from my friends than I do random people and random coworkers. And I would hope they expect different of me. So I don't like people And I don't remember why I wrote that down. Because I wrote it weeks ago, but it came from this weekend's conversation about the Will Smith slap.
Oh yeah.
Everybody at the table that we were talking about the slap said, if it was them and they were Chris Rock, they would have reacted, like physically, because he was
Chris
slapped.
Rock, yeah.
Because there's a difference between words and physical violence, right?
Yeah, but okay.
And these are the type of people, now that I've heard this, that I think if I was in a situation out at a bar where something came up and somebody was like
doing something to you,
to me, they would step in and try to stand up for me or defend me or whatever. And I've been going to bars for a long time and I've never been in a fight because I don't need, it's never going to get there with me.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
And you might put me in a situation where I have to go there when I didn't have to if you just stayed out.
Make sure. Makes sense.
It's the reason why I don't defend my friends or stand up for my friends when they're in that situation until it comes to the point where it's obvious you have to, right? They did it to themselves. They asked for it by reacting. Now there's a fight. It's different. Now there's a fight. Of course I'm going to stand up for my friends. But I'm not going to step in and start the fight because somebody did something to my friend.
Gotcha.
Would it be starting the fight if you were to step in as a mediator?
It's not my place. I have done that, and it sounds
you end up losing.
You might piss people off because they're like, I don't need you to defend me. I can defend myself.
And then you end up losing.
That's why I said I think it's different for men and women. Right? Because as a guy, you might be insulted if I try to step in and stand up for you. Like,
that's true.
Okay, but as a guy, we know, like, with my friends, I know it was like, they've got it. But the second I know that it's changed, you'll get the signal from them or from me. I'll be like, all right, it's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you say that like you've been in a lot of situations like that. But yeah,
maybe
I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Maybe I do. Maybe I have forgotten all those things.
Maybe you're a thug on the loose over there, Georgie.
Maybe I just don't tell you about that life.
I mean, there's guns, there's fights, bar fights.
Fights.
I mean, George we've never heard about before.
Thugness.
That's how I keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. No, but I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah, I think it is a bit different for men and women because it's more so what I've seen is more of you have your timid girls that are
Does that make you the leader of your group?
Me? No.
Makes her the alpha.
No. Not at all.
Come on.
I'm really not. You have to see the girls that I hang around with.
Okay.
I'm not the
Okay.
I'm not. I can say that. I'm not.
Well, in that
but again,
situation,
it depends on what group I'm with, right? Because, for example,
the group you were with in your example, that you were definitely the alpha.
Yes, because I was around females that were more like, okay, I already said it nicely, but he's not going away. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh my God, where it's like that can only take you so far, and then you get to the point where it's like, bruh, this is why they say I'm a bitch because I said it nicely. Like, we said it nicely, and you're not getting it. I'm telling you nicely.
Yeah, I get you.
And it's light bulb is not going off. So, and yes, in that scenario, it was a different crowd where even with the girls now, because we're all married, we all have kids, it's all that. It's just different. It's different. I don't know. It's definitely different.
Okay. See that?
Once you get
the kids?
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
What else y'all got?
Not very much, honestly.
God damn it. I thought you were going to come like with a bunch of topics. You said.
I thght I had a
You
bunch
said
of
this episode was like.
I said it was full because I was like, gotta go early.
So we're just trying to get out of here?
I thought you were trying to get out of here.
Huh?
Who was the one that said get here at 4:30 or 5:30?
We have some ago, but
Perdón.
Yeah, it's okay.
We take you with us, but you don't care. So
you don't want me there. You don't want me there because then if it goes one way or the other, you're gonna be like, it's your fault, and I don't want to be blamed for
Dude,
these.
you know what?
Are you superstitious?
I'm very superstitious.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm very like, I don't want to go because I'm different. I hate this. But whenever it comes to like a game that I really want to watch and I know it's like going to change my mood, because,
You want to be by yourself?
Oh, are you one of those?
I'm usually
Yes.
You get
wanna be by
emotionally
myself.
involved?
I do. And it's like,
I think this is what Luis means.
See,
Because I think there's, I get what he's saying when he says that it shouldn't affect you that much. Because, you know me. I'm like fucking diehard 49er fan, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like
Oh, don't
fucking
say that.
screaming at the TV like the whole time or whatever. Once the game's over, Like, let's keep drinking or whatever the fuck we're doing,
Yeah.
I agree. And this is something that I've actually had to tell my husband, where I'm like, you better get out of that funk because we got shit to do.
There's no
Like
funk
that
with me.
the Cowboys don't pay your bills. Nope.
but you can't say there's not a difference when it, like, let's say you're here with your friends and everyone and the 49ers win.
If the 49ers win, we're going to celebrate for 5 minutes and act stupid and do some dumb
But
shit.
your
Take a
mood is
shot.
little
And
bit
then we're
more-
going to keep partying. If the 49ers lose, we're going to fucking...
Take another shot.
Yeah, like it doesn't change me. People leave because they think that that's going to happen. But if it were up to me, keep the fucking party going. I don't give a shit. Like, you think I did all this because I knew there were... No, I just wanted to throw a party. Like...
See, that's good to know. If you ever invite me in the future, that's good to know.
Yeah, and I'm not going to kick you out of my house.
Because I've
I'm
been
not naming
in
no names,
I've been in situations where it's like, oh, okay, it's tense. Like,
No.
we need to leave.
No, and that's something I need to change because I don't want to say get tense, but like I'm like
You can't do that, Georgie. You have to.
I know.
That has to.
That's why I don't. I watch
I'll
it by
get-
myself.
I'm the same. I'll get pissed, but then I'm like, whatever.
Have your 5 minutes of getting pissed, take a shot, and get over it. Like, and that's. I mean, I say that for myself too, because at the end of the day, guess what? If Green Bay loses or wins, they ain't paying my damn bills. Like, I still have to move forward. I still have to clean the house. I still have to
don't get me
cook. I
wrong.
still have
And
kids.
that's what
Like,
Luis means when he says it shouldn't affect you that way because it
Yeah.
doesn't affect you in
I
any way.
agree.
Okay, yeah, but think about it. Look, Dallas Cowboys fan, they lose. It doesn't affect me that way. Makes sense, right? Doing it for the past 30 years.
You're just used to it. That's
Yes,
all that
exactly.
means. Yeah.
The Mavericks are in the finals. It's different.
weren't they recently in the finals?
I want these
10
guys.
years ago. 13 years ago.
2011. It's just like I want these guys to get that, like,
Get the win.
Yeah, get the win. And I don't know. It just I'm different with it. I shouldn't be.
Is it Luis the same way with music concerts?
Yeah. That's why I call this bullshit all the time. But it's,
I mean, he gets all excited, which is fine.
Yeah.
But after he leaves, or the next day, he's not like, my God.
sometimes
concert was so
Sometimes
awesome.
he is.
was
And
the
it's
greatest
like,
concert ever.
dude. And if he is, it's like, get over it. Like, just like me. Just like me, if I was like bitching about the game the day after, it's like, it's over.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know there's a difference, but
I can say I've never felt like that about any concert.
no, I mean, you go, you
I've
enjoy
been-
it.
Yeah,
and-
where it's like I go, I enjoy it, and it's
different.
like
That's a big part of his life. Like music and live shows, like he does that a lot. It
Oh.
means a lot to him. It's different.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just don't do it that way. Hey, Café Tacuba, $20 on Groupon.
Let's go. Groupon's still around? What the fuck? All right. We're done. We gotta go. We're done.
Dude, they're
On Groupon.
They're $20 on Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.